Hey there, guitar players. Do you think Christmas songs are hard to play? Do you think they're lame? Well, you're right about both things, but we're going to help you fix that today, right here on GearGasms. Hi kids, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes, and this week we're going to be taking a look at some Christmas songs. Now I know what you're thinking, Christmas songs are tough to play, they're hard to play for guitar players, and the reason is they were written on keyboards primarily. There's all these things in A flat and E flat, and they use 7 notes in their scales. There's no pentatonics. They throw flats and sharps in there. They boggle your mind. The chords are like twisty, handy kind of things. That's because keyboard players have 10 fingers and they're showing off. And that's why we beat the crap out of them in middle school. But we're here to make it easier for you. We're going to show you how to play Christmas songs the easy way. Now most of us when we're learning to play guitar, we copy the licks and the riffs and the scales used and the modes used and the solos of our heroes note for note. We incorporate all those things into our vocabulary, and if we're even halfway successful, we mix them up, we spin them around, we make them our own, but they're still very, very predictable. One of the ways to make them less predictable is to find other instruments to mimic, but another way is to take vocal melodies, and some of the best vocal melodies in history are laying right there on top of all those gosh darn difficult Christmas songs that we struggle with. We're going to go through some of those Christmas songs today. We'll jump right into some of the most beautiful melodies ever written. We'll try to figure them out on guitar. I might screw up. I'm warning you in advance, but I don't have time to shoot this thing a million frickin' takes. I'll let you hear my clams. Maybe you'll be inspired by them. And before I forget, I am wearing the old Family Griswold Christmas. This is Christmas Vacation, one of the best comedic Christmas movies of all time. I never get tired of it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you do so. Because if nothing else, you'll at least understand what people are talking about when they say the most quoted line from the movie, "Shitter's full Clark." You'll note today, in addition to the shirt, in addition to the guitar, I'm wearing this ridiculous Santa hat, and not because I love Christmas, because I don't love Christmas, but I don't love the way my hair looks right now. It's a flippin' mess. It's changing color. It's changing length. It is at war with me, and I am at war with it. The other thing, I realize this angle makes my belly look fat, but it's not the angle. My belly actually is fat, but I'm working on it, kids. I'm on this journey to lose weight. I've lost some weight already. I'm not going to say how much, but I know how all you YouTubers, they love a journey. Take your viewers on a journey, all the YouTube coaches say. So I'm putting a journey in here. The camera adds 10 pounds, but unfortunately it didn't add 10 pounds right here where a guy could use it. It adds it here where no one likes it, really. Well kids, I'm over here. I know what you're thinking. Wow, really Alan, another shot? You've set up 2 shots for this video. Maybe there's going to be 3. I work hard for you guys. It's not easy setting up all these shots. I have to change the lighting all around. I have to change the audio. But anyway, production value is what we do here on GearGasms. Oh, before I forget, the Ramones. There's nothing that says Christmas like the Ramones. I know you're confused by that, but don't be. Have you ever listened to any of their music? Ho, ho, ho. Let's go. Ho, ho. Let's go. You didn't know that song was about Christmas? Well, it is. Why didn't you know that song was about Christmas? Because you're stupid, man. When you're playing guitar, we often do the things that are everything but a vocal melody. We learn triplets, we learn pentatonic scales. Here's a very guitar player thing that we do. It's a simple triplet, major pentatonic kind of deal. You've never heard anybody sing that. You've never heard a vocal line in a song go blah 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 blah. Here's another guitar player thing to do. You never hear a singer doing that. Unless it's your singer and it's your band and he's singing along with your guitar solo while you're playing it. Why would he do that, you ask? Well, because he can't stand that nobody's paying attention to him for 5 flippin' seconds. So he's got to like spray all over your glory moment. Singers. But take a vocal melody, and let's think of a simple Christmas song. Let's think of the first Noel. It's very much chromatic major scale. Or something like that. So we're going to roll right into some Christmas tunes. We're going to change the camera angles again. Oh my God, 3 camera angles. Can you stand it? We're going to go to the DAW. We're going to plug this baby into the DAW to satisfy all the Gear Page crybabies who can't stand camera audio, heaven forbid. Alright, so we're back over here, kids, and let me tell you what happened. When you try to record a video and you're using your DAW and you're trying to run a camera and you're trying to run an audio recorder and you're trying to play the song and you're trying to make sure you don't screw it up, you finally get a good musical take and then you look at it and you look like crap in it. Apparently I make this face when I play. I'm kind of like do something like I'm chewing something in my mouth that's not there. Kind of like a prospector in an old West movie who's watching 2 people get it on in the back room of a saloon, just sort of mushing and making these weird, creepy faces. It's no bueno. So I decided to pull up stakes, scrap that whole thing, because I don't have till next Christmas to get this thing done. So we're going back to the simple things. Guitar and amp, camera mic. Now I switched guitars here, kids. I had a red Telecaster, now there's a green Telecaster. That says Christmas to me. But as we were talking before, and as you heard from some of the clips, when you're doing melodies from Christmas songs, they just do a whole lot of things, sometimes more simply than you ever would have thought to play on guitar. And one of the great songs that we think of when it comes to Christmas melodies is Oh Holy Night. Everybody loves it. Doesn't matter who sings it. It could be Johnny Mathis. It could be Josh Groban. It could be William Hung. Whoever sings it, we love it. The melody, you just immediately think of it and it's soaring. But I'm going to tell you, kids, there's not a whole lot of notes in it. It goes something like this. Well, anyway, kids, you can see there, that was super easy to play, kind of a nice melody. I don't have it very well rehearsed, but if you'll hear there's things in there that you wouldn't think to play. It sounds like it's a melody that moves a lot, but it doesn't really. You're just like 2 notes. So you could turn those into riffs. And it's just using the major scale of C there. Alright, let's try another easy one. Jingle frickin' bells. How easy can that be? How hard can it be? Let's find out, kids. That jingle bell riff is kind of cool. The verse riff, the verse melody, I guess. It's not a riff. but you can kind of make it one. Here's one for you kids, Let It Snow. I'm not sure what makes it a Christmas song. Christmas is not mentioned anywhere in it. It's just about snow. If it's in the bottom hemisphere, it could be in the middle of summer, because that's when their winter is. So if it's July in Australia and they're listening to that song, it's nowhere near Christmas. I don't get it. Well, kids, what did we learn today? We learned that Christmas songs are often difficult to play if you're trying to wrestle with the chords, but if you stick to the vocal melodies, they're so much easier, so much more fun to play, and not nearly as nerdy. We've also learned that playing vocal parts on the guitar is one true way to make your guitar literally sing more than it did from just playing the same old tired rock and roll, country, metal licks and riffs that we all do. You get into the vocal melodies of any great song, you'll find that there's some things that you'll play on the guitar that you never ever would have thought of playing, some patterns you'll discover, and then you can incorporate that into your regular guitar playing, and suddenly you'll find that you have your own voice on the guitar, which is the goal. If you like the video, make sure you tell your friends, share the good news of Christmas with everyone. You can click the like button, you can click the dislike button, you can block me on all social media. That's okay. It wouldn't be the first time. Follow us on Facebook at GearGasms. Follow us on Instagram as GearGasms. Subscribe to us on YouTube here as GearGasms. You'll notice 3 different social media sites, the same name. We're trying to keep it easy for you because we know you're not bright. But always keep coming back here week after week. We'll try to make this fun. We'll try to make it informative. We'll go on this journey together. And until then, I'm your host, Alan Barnes, and we'll see you again next week right here on GearGasms.